Hey everybody, welcome to Finding the Upside. I'm Maria De Lorenzo Reyes, your host. Thank you so much for deciding to hang out with me today. Today's episode is special. It's close to our company's mission, and honestly, it represents a turning point in how MDR Brands, Training Innovations, and all the companies that are a part of my organization show up in the world. Back in June, at the Revive and Thrive 2025 event, we made a big announcement. It wasn't just a program, it was a shift. It was a transformation in how we do business and the impact that we can have in our world and our communities that we operate in. I introduced the MDR Brands Giveback program, and with it, MDR Brands and all of its subsidiaries officially became a Giveback business. One that doesn't just preach about creating cultures of belonging, trust, and high performance, but actually lives those values behind the walls of any workshop, training, keynote, or anything that we do. Because if you follow my work, you know this. The old status quo style of business, the command and control leadership, toxic hustle culture, it starves teams. It drains creativity and it kills engagement. And our motto was born from this truth. Your team is hungry and we feed starving teams. Now at Revive and Thrive, with the announcement of this Giveback program, we added a new line. We feed starving teams and we also feed people. I wanted you to feel it at this event. It wasn't just another corporate initiative, but a commitment rooted to who we are as a brand. We launched the program with a raffle. And let me tell you, the energy in that room was electric. The raffle was symbolic, not just because it was launching the program, and it was the first official activity and every dollar from that raffle was the beginning donation that went to this program. It was the first step in saying, this matters, and we're doing this together. And so today, beyond that $700 that went to that first donation to the two organizations that I've committed to, I want to take you behind the scenes of why we made this decision, what it means, and the impact your support has already created. Well, here's the genesis for this program and the numbers. The idea for the MDR Brands Giveback program didn't come from a marketing meeting or a corporate strategy session. It came from a question that I kept asking myself. As we continue to be successful, how can we have more impact? If we help leaders build cultures where people can thrive, shouldn't we also help our communities thrive? Because the truth is, leadership isn't confined to the walls of an office in a company. Leadership is how we show up everywhere. So, we made a big decision. Beginning 2025 and every year moving forward, MDR Brands has committed to donating 1% of all sales revenue from all the business activity we do to two organizations that directly reflect our mission of feeding people. That's literally and figuratively. Those two organizations are Feeding America and No Kid Hungry. And now that the numbers are in, we've completed our projections for 2025, I want to tell you what impact that's going to have and what it really means. For MDR Brands, the final numbers of sales revenue will allow us to donate 1% of that revenue, which will be equal to $12,500, which we will split evenly between Feeding America and No Kid Hungry. What does that mean? For Feeding America, for every dollar of that $6,250 donated, it will equal 62,500 meals provided. Wow. Just let's take that in for a moment. 62,500 meals. And for No Kid Hungry, that same amount, $6,250 that we'll be donating, at $50, providing 3 meals a day for one child, that means For that amount of the donation, 125 children will be fed 3 meals a day. So 125 children and 125 days, 3 meals a day for children in need. Now, these aren't just numbers. I want us to see beyond that. This is to be celebrated, but I want us to also focus on, and I want to remember, these are families. These are kids. They're proof that business can be human and that profit and purpose can coexist. That doing good is good business. And I'm doing this just because I want to impact the world and my community for good so all can thrive, but also to model that for other companies, leaders, and organizations to do this. Now, I did not make up the Giveback program. There are plenty of companies that are already doing this who have incorporated and adopted a Giveback model and all different ways to do it. We just chose to do it in this way, and we will continue that commitment to donate 1% of our revenue every year to those two organizations. This program isn't about being flashy. It's about being the kind of company that puts its values into motion. Because after all, culture isn't what you say, it's what you do. So what's next, and how can people join us? Well, what's next for the MDR Giveback program is we're scaling, not just in revenue, but in impact. Each year as we grow, our donations grows, and our programs and things and initiative that we do to support this program will continue to grow and evolve. As we train more leaders, as we support more companies, as we help more teams thrive, we also put more meals on tables across this country. And I want to invite you into this moment because giving back doesn't require a business model shift or a giant initiative. It could be as simple as donating food to a local pantry, volunteering an hour of your time, picking up an extra box of pasta at the grocery store, dropping it off for someone who needs it, or just spreading kindness in a world that is desperately hungry for it. If you want to follow the journey, support the causes, or get involved, stay connected with us, with MDR Brands, with the Revive and Thrive event, with me at the Maria DR on Instagram, and of course you can find me on LinkedIn. With this community here at Finding the Upside, where there'll be plenty of updates on what we're doing throughout the year. Our mission is simple: feed teams, feed people, and fuel a better future. Thank you so much for being a part of this, and thank you for believing in the upside. Thank you for helping us create impact that lasts far beyond the boardroom. And until next time, stay intentional, stay generous, and keep finding the upside.